Self-care has become a new priority. The revelation that it's perfectly permissible to listen to your body and do what it needs. Frances Ryan. Welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. Here we talk about personal development, relationships, and mental health, just to name a few. My name is Carmen, a registered counsellor who is passionate about coming alongside people. This podcast is designed to create a discussion and bring awareness around what matters most in life, and that includes you. The goal is that each episode will leave you feeling encouraged, equipped, and empowered so you can live your best life. Let's get started. Well, hello there. I hope you're keeping well. And if you are in Australia or a part of the world where it's winter, I hope you're staying warm. And if you are in a part of the world where it's summer, I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Here in Sydney, it has been wet, cold and windy, and I have been thoroughly enjoying hot cups of tea and coffee and maybe a cookie or two. Last week we shed some light on stress and how it impacts our lives, and one of the ways to reduce stress is to practice self-care. So I thought, why not expand on self-care this week and why it is so vital. Yet I wonder if it's the first thing to go out the window when life gets full. Or perhaps for you it's not, it's something that you stick to. So either way, this is for you. Psychology Today summarized it well. When we neglect self-care, or other areas of our lives are neglected as well. Some areas that can benefit or suffer if we don't tend to ourselves are our mental health, relationships, productivity, creativity, and resilience, to name a few. Something is empowering about understanding what we need to live well and taking responsibility for our well-being, not leaving it to chance or the mercy of someone else. If we want to consider all aspects of our lives, the 4 areas that require our attention are physical, psychological, spiritual, and social. So what story have you attached around taking care of yourself? It might be, or something along the lines of, self-care is a necessity that is prioritized. You believe that you are worth the time out and self-care is an investment to your well-being and impacts those around you. Self-care ranks as a low priority. Self-care must be earned and is something that happens once all tasks are completed. Turning the focus towards yourself is a selfish act. So as a challenge for the week ahead, you might consider spending some time getting to understand your story and thoughts around self-care. Perhaps a few areas to look at are 1. Your family of origin and external influences such as what behaviours were modelled around self-care growing up. 2. Culture. Culturally, what are the spoken and unspoken rules around self-care, and is it encouraged? And number 3, social, and is self-care something that is practiced in your social circles? It is recommended to practice self-care daily, even if it's just for 5 minutes on those super busy days. It's about being intentional and consistent. Self-care doesn't always include a tropical getaway on an exotic island. However, at the moment, I could do with some sunshine. Or a luxurious day at the spa. However, it's not excluded from the list either. Perhaps these 2 examples that I just gave are not maintainable daily and can make self-care something that is done every now and again. So what if the goal is to have a various range of self-care options that are maintainable, accessible, and the most important, that are enjoyable? If you are stuck on self-care ideas or would like to broaden your current selection, you can head over to carmendebono.com.au/resources, where I provide some ideas and also include a self-care planner. Once you have established ways that you can self-care, why not include it in your schedule? The likelihood to make it happen can be much greater if you have created some margin for self-care rather than leaving it to chance. If you are practicing self-care already, Perhaps you might revisit what you're doing and see if it's still working for you. Change happens in our lives, and sometimes our self-care plan changes too. So on a finishing note, my encouragement to you is to be patient with yourself, no matter where you are on the self-care journey. And if for whatever reason you don't stick according to plan, just pick up from where you left off and keep on having another go. So that's it for today's episode. As always, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come alongside you. If you know someone who might benefit from hearing this episode, why not share it with them? For more content, head over to carmendebono.com.au, and I look forward to coming alongside you again next Wednesday.